What is up, everybody? It is your boy, Emmanuel, aka Kaishume. And tonight I want to talk about a book that I'm reading. It's called You Can't Hurt Me by David Goggins. And I've been studying David Goggins before I even knew about the book. I was when I was going through a stage in my life that I really needed the motivation, and then realizing that motivation would translate into discipline. Because for this is a detour. For one, I was always disciplined to a certain degree, especially with martial arts. I was in martial arts for about 2 years. Loved it. Loved it. Only reached yellow belt, but loved it. I was training harder than the black belts at the time, mainly because I wanted to prove myself. I felt like proving myself, being the best in that class, was the way I could just like get noticed by the teacher. Never did, never worked, but he had his favorites, but it's no big deal. But anyway, the reason why I bring this up is because David Goggins really embodies everything that I want, or embodies everything that human potential, from mental toughness, something that I have not seen before, at least from an extreme level of that, almost to where it could be considered obsession. I've like C.D. Fletcher. If you know who C.D. Fletcher is, this is a man who's had a heart attack, who survived a heart attack 3 times, flatline 3 times, and still lived to see the day. And this guy's like massive, massive. And I was like obsessed, because this goes into one of the reasons why I train like a bodybuilder, literally eating 6 meals a day. And I did that for 3 years. The heaviest that I've ever gotten was 210. I want to say 210. Right now I'm at my lightest. I would not really my lightest, but I would say around 181, 170, around that. For being 5'11", it's not that bad. But anyway, I was just like, when I heard David Goggins for the first time, I was like, wow, yeah, this man understands the obsession. And this also goes into the like having a mentality to never give up, even when the world beats you down over and over again. And if you have ever read the book You Can't Hurt Me, or I recommend it to anyone who's in a dark place, who needs the inspiration, who needs to just hear it. Yeah, I recommend that book to anyone, because that's a great book. Goes into details of how he couldn't swim originally, how he failed. He almost drowned a few times, and I was like, I want that. I need that. That's something that I have to do. And it came to the realization after a long period of time, because it wasn't just David Goggins that I was listening to. It was also Michael Jordan, Kobe Bryant, Mike Tyson, stuff like that. Even Malcolm X. I was listening to Malcolm X. I was listening to a lot of people, a lot of men who embodied confidence, in my opinion, who embodied confidence. And I just wanted to achieve that. This is one of the reasons why it became an obsession to me to just learn as much about vocabulary, learning how to read. It became an obsession of mine to get better and better and better, to where I can articulate a point or express a point compellingly and politely, to where it's just like it's easy to digest or palatable to anyone. And I just wanted to achieve that, and I did. I think I briefly talked about it. I said I couldn't read at 15. but now I can. But so yeah, I was like, okay, we're doing it. We're doing something. We're doing something right. So David Goggins just like, yo, this man, if Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson can call himself the baddest shut your mouth on the planet, David Goggins is like the embodiment of every macho man. It's like when you look at David Goggins and then look at people like Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, it's like how are they doing that? And then Kevin Hart, like, how are they doing that? How? That's some hard work that you gotta put in. That's hard work that you gotta put in. If you're not willing to show up, shut up. And I think I made it too. I think I made a reel about that. If you're not willing to show up, shut up. But yeah, it's just like you have to be obsessed like that. Like that's an obsession to wanting to become the baddest man on the planet. That's an obsession that you have to just endure all of that, to endure the pain, the sweat and the blood, sweat and tears, to just say, I want that. That's a lot. That is a lot that you have to go through. You have to have an obsessive mind to have that. Even to a certain degree, a narcissistic mind, because if you can get to a point to where you are not just the standard, but you are the pinnacle. You are the on the top of the mountain. And everyone below you is trying to get to your spot. You are the king of the hill. That's where I want to be. That's where I want to be. And I'm very competitive in this, and this will go into just like, oh yeah, I'm willing to destroy you. Willing to destroy you. But not in the way that she thinks so. I want to be you in competitiveness. Very competitive. Very, very competitive. I think this goes into me being a gamer for so long. Still being a gamer, but not a competitive tournament guy. But being competitive where I would spend 5 hours just playing the same game. Halo Reach, Spawn, killing on kids for fun. But yeah, that's just like you have to be. This is one of the reasons why I love looking at guys who are obsessed. Like when you see someone who's obsessed, Logan Paul obsessed, David Goggins obsessed, Kevin Hart obsessed with being great. All of these guys being obsessed with greatness. I'm just like, yo, I gotta get that. There's something that I have to reach. That's a standard that I can get behind. And me listening to all this stoicism quotes, literally, I have an MP3 player that I will listen to for literally, I'm that old. I have a Philips MP3 player that I have one audio on it, and it's stoicism. Yeah, stoicism quotes. And yeah, I listen to that. So that's probably the only thing I listen to on that. And it's just like, yeah, I have to get to that place. Because once you get to a place, if you can keep that momentum going and stay in there, you are unstoppable. No one can touch you. No one. And especially if you stay focused on your craft, it is over. So never lose your way. Don't lose your way, young Padawan. Continue. Do it. Do it. Never stop for anything. Do it. You will be more proud of yourself if you get to this point. Do it. Do it. Do it. And that's just what I want to share with you guys. Just do it. Just do it. Just do it, god damn it. Do it. You're not losing anything if you just do it. Just do it. And do it some more. Do. Do not try. Do. Because if you do, you have made it a point to say to the universe that I, whoever you may be, I refuse to be mediocre. I refuse to be average. If you try, you say, I'll attempt. I'm willing to try. No, you must do it. And everything will fall into place. Be consistent. Be consistent. That is all it needs. That is all it needs to take. That is all it takes. Be consistent. And with that, on that note, this has been your boy, Kaishume, aka Emmanuel. You can follow me on all my socials. Now let's get to the YouTube stuff. You can follow, subscribe, like, comment. You can share the video. It will do wonders for the channel. Because we only have 2 subscribers. And those 2 subscribers are me and another account. My brother. But anyway, it has been good. You guys stay blessed, stay beautiful, and stay grinding. Do not stop for anything. Make sure you achieve everything that you wish to achieve in this life. Remember to fly high and soar higher. Bring the sky to you. That is all from your boy, Kaishume, aka Emmanuel. Play that beautiful, beautiful outro.